Mr. President Abbas of the Palestinian people, Your Holinesses, Your Eminences, honorable participants, Your Holinesses, Your Eminences, honorable participants, I thank you, the Grand Imam of Al-Azhar, Sheikh Al-Tayyib, for this invitation to this important and very timely conference, and also the invitation to address you all on behalf of the World Council of Churches, a global fellowship of 348 Orthodox, Anglican and Protestant churches around the world. The global Christian fellowship that I represent shares with you, as with many others around the world, a profound and abiding love and concern for Jerusalem and for the peoples living there. In the New Testament, with love and longing, if you, even you, had only recognized on this day the things that make for peace, we read in the Gospel of Luke, chapter 19. Following Jesus' words and example means to speak truth, to seek justice, and to be peacemakers in the world's conflicts and controversies. The World Council of Churches therefore proclaims and seeks to live out a commitment. The World Council of Churches therefore proclaims and seeks to live out a commitment and to give contributions to a just peace for Jerusalem. Our prayer is always for the peace of Jerusalem, a peace that only can be true and lasting if it is founded on justice. We include in our membership churches with indigenous Jerusalem Christian communities whose future in their own city is terribly and immensely imperiled by the prevailing circumstances. The Palestinian people live under occupation and with the terrible negative effects of illegal settlements. They also live with unfulfilled intentions and resolutions made by the international community to support a viable and just solution for Jerusalem and for all the people in the living Holy Land. Jerusalem is regarded as a holy city, and it is loved, genuinely and deeply loved, by all the three Abrahamic faiths, Muslims, Jews, and Christians. That love and profound attachment must be respected and affirmed in any solution that might be envisaged, if it is to be viable. But we must also acknowledge that human tendency to express such profound love by seeking to possess exclusively, denying or obscuring the love and attachment of the others for this place. And alongside this, we must recognize that extraordinarily complex layering of Jerusalem's history and culture. And this history shows that the involvement of in this region of these three religions and participation from them has not always brought the just peace for all. And unfortunately, that is definitely true today. The future of Jerusalem must be a shared one. It cannot be the exclusive possession of one faith over against the others, or of one people over against the other. Jerusalem is and must continue to be a city of the three religions and the two peoples. The heads of churches in Jerusalem have repeatedly and strongly affirmed this, already, as I said, in 1994. The experience of history teaches us that in order for Jerusalem to be a city of peace, no longer lusted after from the outside, and as a bone of contention between warring sides. It cannot belong exclusively to one people or to only one religion. And the Jerusalem Christian leadership also said in 2006, Jerusalem, holy city, heritage of humanity, city of two peoples and three religions, has a unique character that distinguishes her from all other cities of the world. And these two people are the guardians of her sanctity and carry a double responsibility to organize their lives in the city and to welcome all the pilgrims who came from around the world. And so also we in the World Council of Churches affirmed these words, as we said in 1974, that Jerusalem should be a city open to the adherents of all the three religions, where they can meet and where they can live together. And later on in 1988, that Jerusalem must be a shared city in terms of sovereignty and citizenship. And it is in this perspective the recent announcement of the President of the United States of America to recognize Jerusalem as the capital of Israel is a decision in line with the colonial approach we have seen for centuries. And it is not taking the issue off the table, but creating more serious obstacles for just peace. The heads of churches in Jerusalem, and they are supported by churches worldwide, warned before this decision in an official statement, I quote, that exclusivity over the holy city will lead to very dark realities. End of quote. And this is what we have already seen. For the one side, a situation of anger and sadness, and for the other, an encouragement and even proposals of annexing the West Bank as a policy. This situation only makes it even more important and urgent that there are new initiatives like this conference to enable just peace for Jerusalem. If Jerusalem is to be the capital for two peoples, living together with equal rights, there must also be political solution and concrete ideas as to how this can happen. And we see also new alliances of Christians and Muslims. Non-violent actions show how this can be a reality also among the people. And if it is also to be a capital for two peoples and two states, the two states must, both of them, be recognized and established as real and viable and internationally recognized states within internationally recognized borders. The 1948 UN plan for Jerusalem as a separate body under international law was never realized in practice. And any plan for the city to be formally internationalized now seems unlikely. However, no country can define unilaterally what is international law on an issue like this. And neither can any external country dictate what the solution should be. It has to happen based on international law and through negotiations between the Palestinian and Israeli authorities. And this should happen with support from others in the wider international community. And I think especially the solutions must be found from support from other countries in this region, who hopefully now take even stronger responsibility together to help to find sustainable solutions for the future of a just peace in Jerusalem. Such a vision and a solution is long overdue. It has to be pursued further. What this idea and this vision of a shared Jerusalem should mean in practice for the lives of people living there. The prolongation of conflict focused on Jerusalem continues, as I see as I travel around the world, to be a source of tension and conflict in this region and far beyond.
بدلا من تأجيل مسألة القدس حتى مرحلة الوضع النهائي، فيجب أن نعتبر أنه إذا كان الصراع حول القدس يمكن أن يتم تسويته، فهذا سوف يعطي طاقة وقوة دفع لحل الجوانب الأخرى للصراع. لذا كأشخاص نؤمن بالأديان ونؤمن بالرب الواحد، فإننا يجب أن نكتشف معا ما الذي يعنيه التعبير عن حب الله في هذا الوضع، وأن نشرك معنا المجتمعات المختلفة بالطريقة التي تتأثر بها. نحن علينا أن نأخذ في الاعتبار احتمال كل الجوانب المختلفة لهذه المسألة، وعلى الجانب الآخر فإن هذا الوضع يدعونا جميعا في هذه المجتمعات المختلفة على المستوى المحلي والمستوى الدولي أن نقدم معا مساهمات عملية لآمال وطموحات الشعب الفلسطيني في تحقيق العدالة. لقد حان الوقت كي نجتمع جميعا ونقوم بتطوير مبادرات جديدة يمكن أن تحقق سلام دائم وعادل في المنطقة وللقدس، وأن نقدم كل ذلك لأبنائنا وللأجيال القادمة. لذا دعونا معا نقوم بهذا وندعو الرب أن يعطي السلام للقدس.